Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. Welcome to the last game of the June tournament semi-finals. After this we'll get onto the finals and then they'll be jumping to the June tournament. Anyway, let's go through the players. They now switch factions. We have Miss Moon as the Waffenprincess now, and Electric Lizard straight gave it Fallschirmjäger Division for the Wehrmacht. Representing the Allies today, we have now Muro, not a command choice, as the United States, and Alucard, also the United States, without a command choice. Looks like the Realism are already engaging here with the Storm Pioneers, which is not a fight the Realism wants to take. We do manage to get one of the Storm Pioneers down. Realism is trying to go for it. But the Sturmgewehr is already getting a lot of work in, as you can see. But the American Riflemen are showing that distracted the Storm Pioneers sufficiently. We have some more Storm Pioneers coming up though, and some Pioneers of the Wehrmacht showing themselves. The American Riflemen do need to be cautious here, because now the Storm Pioneers are showing that they just need to be in cover. Because they have very active rifles. Meanwhile, we have Spearhead on the flank trying to come up here. And this is the semi-finals, or the last game of the semi-finals, rather. Pioneers pushing up here. Getting some shots in. Ooh, those Spearheads taking some heavy shots. Oh boy, oh god. Almost broke down in seconds. Still no command choice from either American player. That might be their squad entirely. Yep. Moaned out there by the Storm Grenadier. We only have Electric Lizard having picked the commander, but they have not taken their cutoff point yet, but they are moving to do so now. Several Fallschirm Pioneers are rushing up on this flank. Prepared to hold the line. Potential victory point might fall into German hands here. But the farm is now entirely in American hands because there's been no opposition. You know, the Fallschirm Pioneers are getting quite far on the flank. I wonder what they're planning. Americans are bringing up a Jeep for the central front. Wagen and MT-34 arriving. Which can be a threat to the Jeep. Oh, it's moving too close. Well, that did not really work out for the Waffenprincess, did it? They did get their own rifle blade off, but the Jeep survived. With this going on, the Fallschirm Pioneers are now revealing themselves. Doing a wide flank here. But the 30 caliber is turning around.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
And that's not going to work out well for the Germans, I think. Because they could all be cut down here on retreat. Indeed, they are in a kill zone now. But as this is going on, there's also a flank from the other area. With some Fox Grenadiers and some more Fallschirm Pioneers trying to push up. Decent grenade there, but didn't do much, just suppressed. There's lots of fighting across the whole front here. Looks like the Fallschirm Pioneers might have been a good distraction this time. They're still taking losses here in these firefights. They're not considered high quality infantry, so they don't get much bonuses from cover. Take up for the Waffenprincess going out, still no commander choice. Very clever machine now sitting up. That's gonna stop these folks Grenadiers right there. Right in their tracks. The Fallschirm Pioneers is now somewhat digging in. Good plan of just moving these guys back before retreating. So they have a safe retreat path. Establishing safe retreat paths is a very good thing to do in Spearhead or / Ironside. Just generally in all the Relic RTS games that has retreat functions. There's a 30 caliber now here, so that's going to prevent the Waffenprincess from pushing. We'll soon find out. They're still gonna go for it. They're gonna try and toss a grenade in. Fucking mad, lads. Absolute mad, lads, even attempting that. NG-54 moving up here for the Germans to cover this large field. Pineapple coming in, the Storm Pioneers. Backers pulling back immediately when they see the machine gun. Cut-off point is firmly in Allied hands. And this cut-off point is very hard to hold. Germans need to get some more equipment out. They are going for a 2-2-1.
Attention! Prepare for action! How can we help?
Those Grenadiers are ready again, but that's 2-2-1 should hopefully be what they need. The Americans do have recoilless rifles, however. Now laying minefields. Oh, we have a beacon set up here, a Funkfeuer.
We have a new scout car.
It's gonna allow the Luftwaffe to airdrop in some weapons whenever they need it. Have the supplies for it. Looks like Mthis has gone for first SS. I recognize that key symbol. Little Comanches from the United States. They're being very cautious in picking. Lots of machine guns down for the United States here. Oh, one of them has gone for mechanized. Because I recognize that fleur-de-lis symbol. I believe it's called fleur-de-lis. It's the only symbol that's like recognized France, I believe. From the Middle Ages. Oh, and the Sturmgrenadiers might not take it. Oh, they do actually take it. But the Allies need to find a way to get that point back. The two on the flank, but there's a recoilless rifle, and there's also there's an M6 tank mine. Very good job with the M6 mine there. And then tossing a pineapple. And then the recoilless rifle. Doesn't penetrate! Because that's Radpanzer! Oh my god, that's why you need to always be wary of Radpanzer. Because Radpanzer can really improve the armor of the 222. That thing is still stuck there. Another pineapple grenade being tossed. That's a dead Fallschirm Pioneer. No, they actually dodged it. And now we have some Folks Grenadiers with an MG34. Actually doing a pretty good job with it. Unique upgrades to them if you're playing as Luftwaffe. Surprising upgrades again to your Folks Grenadiers because it gives them a light machine gun. Something they normally don't have. Rudelbach now in the American hands. Reminds me of some Call of Duty level. Back in the original Call of Duties. Was it a Medal of Honor level? I don't remember anymore. I played a lot of those FPSs back in the day. In my youth. Oh, I'm so old now. How times change. Anti-tank rifle being used here, I think. Penetrates. More Luftwaffe forces are moving up. I don't think the Germans have the ability to do much here yet. Yeah, I hope we're getting packs out and ready. Meanwhile, the Americans just dig in and fortify around the farm. Looks like someone has activated the stove. They're cooking up some nice meals. There's not a lot of action over here, so perhaps the soldiers can relax a bit. Get some cooking going. Food. Just relax. Lay back. While their compatriots die on the other flank. Another Funkfeuer trying to go up here. Americans should be able to just be destroyed by a grenade. My grenades going out here. Smoke grenades like that. Oh, we have some Jaegers infiltrated in the rear. But they are somewhat surrounded here. Then again, you are supposed to be surrounded when you are airborne Trubania. Ooh, that's not good. That Thompson from the squad really just mowing into them.
An infantry squad has been killed.
Not looking good for the Germans here. Oh, can the Fogfire serve as a retreat point? No, it can't. We do have a command tank pushing over here now, but the Americans have prepared mines. Just have to stop making that meal now. Shut off the stove. Never mind, keep the stove on. The tank is not going for the house yet. Look what they're cooking. Because this machine gun team is just trying to get out of there, but really can't. Oh, they're bugged? There we go. Awkward. You know, the Waffen-SS and the Luftwaffe keeps operating over on this flank. Pack is being rolled up here by ground elements of the Luftwaffe. Command tank is taking control of the cut-off point. Lots of Americans are moving to try and intercept now, though. One American has gone for arm, I believe. That's indeed armor. A SEGA team on the field as well. Oh, Flammenwerfer in a half-track. Yeah, that'll clear out the place. But the Flammenwerfers are fine. They're popping out. We can angry grenade assault as well. That'll clear out that building. There are mines though. But only immobilize the vehicle, doesn't kill the people inside this time. They're moving to decap the headquarters. It doesn't show that they're doing it, but they are doing it. But it might be them vulnerable to a grenade, and the Germans realize that. So instead, the Americans kill their own medics. Nice showing there, bots. Very nice showing. We do have an officer from the Luftwaffe on the field here. But the Germans are really looking like they are having a hard time advancing. Allies are clearing out more of the visibility blockers. And good job with the mines. That really worked out. Perhaps they set up the stove to serve as a trap. Try and lure the Germans there. Oh, perhaps that was it. There was like some kind of mind trick. Someone's doing some pretty dirty tactics today. One French Pioneer managed to make it through. Oh, but he'll do. Is he gonna set up a funk fire?
Manufacturing capability has been increased.
Yeah, he's setting up a funk fire. Because these mines only trigger on vehicles, I believe. Infantry's not heavy enough. Lots of mines around there, though. The man tank is now being used to capture the ground here, which is smart. Because it is going to allow them to link up the fuel points. It's not staying around, it's only decapturing it. Wagen got destroyed there. Jäger's infiltrated. But right in front of a BAR, that's not really good. Still, the Gewehr 43s are working out here until they got suppressed. Doesn't get great. Oh god. Very awkward little match there, but the guy with the Gewehr 43 is losing out there. He's being fired too many.
We have lost a squad.
Yeah, that was a very interesting 1v1. Fire has been detected. Flammenwerfer inside the barn, clearing out the machine gun team.
We lost an infantry unit.
Germans are being prepared for it in the United States. Command tank pushing up again. More mines trying to be laid. It's definitely a good thing the Allies got the recoilless rifle, because it gives them an early anti-vehicle option on the re-echelon, unlike all the other factions who didn't have some kind of cheap anti-vehicle option, like in form of an anti-tank rifle. We do have a command, Panzer II command, not a command tank, just a Panzer II on the field. But that's not going to do anything when the Sherman hits the front line. The autocannon is laying down suppressive fire. Now the allies are doing a push over here again. Yeah, Germans are running low on manpower, I feel. Well, maybe low on manpower, but low on equipment and troops. So the Luftwaffe is going to try and come in for some kind of strafe. That's a grenade. Killed one of the riflemen, forcing him off. And 30 caliber is going to stop these Fox grenadiers from trying anything. Sherman now pushing up on this flank. Running a high explosive around here to deal with the machine gun. But misses. And the Americans keep playing out vision blockers. Very nice. Looks like Muro really knows what to do in this case. Really to transform the battlefield to their advantage. There's a pack here waiting. A good shot there on the Sherman. Ooh, Panzer gets out in the open like that. Ooh, damage engine on the command tank. And also more mines being laid as they advance. Meanwhile, the Americans also advancing here with the Sherman. I don't think the Luftwaffe can hold. And the Shermans just allowing the Americans to chew through everything. Generally, if the Allies can, the Americans can hold on to Sherman and start arriving, then they can really just start pounding the enemy. Sherman is such a workhorse of a tank. They can do practically everything you need them of, or need them to do. Just need to have them well supported. Oh, looks like there was a misclick there from one of the players. That sucks. Not looking good for the Germans though. They've lost a lot of stuff. The first SS is still somewhat healthy in their unit capacity. It's going to be very hard to push back the Allies with all these Shermans pounding up in this farm. Perhaps they were cooking for all the Sherman crews that were going to be housed here afterwards. Buy some hearty meals. Sturmgun is still trying to assault. They want to destroy that stove. They cannot allow that stove to remain active to feed these Americans. It's the battle of the stove, everyone. Here will the Allies keep pushing up on this flank with the A3 Sherman. A unique form of the Sherman 75 available to mechanized. It's basically built on the HVSS chassis, the one the EC8 is built on, but it just has the same turret and gun as the 75mm. It's just a better basic Sherman basically. Switching ties to the Ostwind there. The Shermans could probably just prepare a full-on assault here. The Germans don't have anything to stop them. They have a PAG and some Panzerjägers, but if well supported, these Shermans can just pound through it. There's some cover position here for the Germans to try and utilize. Raketenwerfer being pulled up here quick by the Luftwaffe. Panzer IV command tank goes down. Sherman's gonna start advancing. Lux goes down. Raketenwerfer does fire an 8.8cm rocket, so if it penetrates something, it tends to kill it pretty fast. 4 HQ down. Smoke pop by the Sherman to allow it to retreat. Yeah, tanks are really good in the hands of a good player. But they know how to move them and maneuver them. And if you keep them well supported, they can just break through any opposition they might come across. That's why having infantry by your tanks is always a good idea. They can screen for it and really take out the elements that could threaten the tank or get close to it. And the Sherman is just such a good tank because of all the machine guns on it. Like, the Germans couldn't really get into good positions anymore. There's not enough cover to move around. Yeah, and the Raketenwerfer doesn't have that good range though. The Sherman can just stay at a range. Versus is still trying to assault here. Luftwaffe comes in to just screen for a bit. Scavenging operations are going on to allow the Germans to get a little bit of fuel back. But the Germans can just push forwards again. Germans are loading in high explosives. But they cannot shoot through the terrain with them. Actually they could, never mind. That's a dead advanced Jäger. I feel they should not be allowed to fire through terrain with those. Just a personal opinion. Now the American riflemen are pushing again with the BARs. Sherman A3 moving to support. There's a lot of machine guns able to hit them though from this MG34. And we also have the Fallschirmjägers on the field. Germans are doing a full-on frontal assault here. That's what the Germans are good at. Just be able to support each other as they advance. Don't get too close to the infantry. One shipment does go down thanks to the pack.
A medium tank was just lost.
More American riflemen are RPing. I think the Allies got this. The Germans are kind of pinning their base. Just cutting through everything here. Yeah, Raketenwerfer also cleared out. That's the power of American fire superiority, everyone. And a filled stomach thanks to the stove. You always fight better on a filled stomach. Remember to eat. And that's the victory for the Allies here. So it looks like the team of Muro and I believe Alucard. Yeah, Alucard goes on to the finals, I think. That was the semi-finals, everyone. I'll see you in the next ones. Bye bye.